Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with a wild eye review of The VelociPastor. The VelociPastor is a 2018, I don't even know what to call this movie, written and directed by Brendan Steer and released by Wild Eye. It's sort of a horror, comedy, martial arts hybrid film. It's about a young priest named Doug Jones, played by Greg Cohen, who, by the way, reminds me a lot of Michael C. Hall from Dexter and 6 Feet Under. Doug begins questioning his faith after his parents die right in front of his eyes. Doug goes to his mentor, Father Stewart, for advice. Father Stewart suggests that Doug should get away for a while to clear his mind, so Doug travels to China. While there, a chance encounter leads to Doug gaining a strange power, the ability to turn into a dinosaur. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it somehow works in the movie. After returning from his trip, Doug is haunted by nightmares. Father Stewart tries to comfort him, but Doug wakes up hungry. Meanwhile, a hooker named Carol, who was walking through the woods, is held at gunpoint by a robber. That's when Doug shows up in his dinosaur form, the VelociPastor. He tears the robber apart and eats him, saving Carol's life. Doug wakes up the next morning in Carol's bed and can't remember what happened the night before. Carol tells him and hails him as a hero. She then encourages Doug to use his power for the good of mankind. Despite not wanting to murder, Doug agrees to kill only the bad people, the worst of the worst. And that's exactly what he does, one by one. But there are others who know about Doug's power, a group of ninjas who have been sent to destroy him. Carol helps Doug train for battle as Doug teaches Carol the word of the Lord. It's science meets religion in The VelociPastor. Guys, this movie has no business being as good as it is. Let me rephrase that. This movie has no business being as entertaining as it is, because it's technically not a good movie. Or is it? I really don't know. It's super low budget, and it embraced that. It's self-aware, and displays its low budget proudly. They literally use mannequin heads for the VelociPastor's victims. The film even points out when a special effect is missing. It's hilarious. The effects that are there are well done. I actually really like the performances all around, especially Greg Cohen and the actress who plays Carol. Alyssa Kempinski, that's her name. There are certain scenes that are so over the top and so incredible. I literally laughed out loud multiple times throughout the film. The concept sounds so ridiculous, but like I said earlier, it works within the confines of this movie. Father Doug Jones is like a superhero. He's a horror hero who just happens to be able to turn into a dinosaur. I also love the relationship between Doug and Carol. They fall in love. Obviously, that's not much of a spoiler. There is a sex scene between them that I thought was brilliantly done. This movie really impressed me, way more than I could have ever imagined it would. I'd honestly love some merchandise from the VelociPastor. I'd happily display it. Guys, if you've considered watching or buying this one, do not put it off any longer. I highly recommend it. And I'll say it one more time. Do not let the ridiculous premise put you off. It really works. To me, it's worth it for that final battle scene alone. As always, a big shout out and thank you to Wild Eye for releasing films like this. Entertainment this good deserves attention. So, have you seen The VelociPastor? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Be kind, subscribe.